I just want to say a few words about Pitman Creek, who we are, what we do, and as we close out this day today together. One of the questions I get all the time is, what do we do? People say, what do y'all do? I had my funeral director when I was over in Moreland, this has been 10 years ago. He said, I see you there at 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. He said, what are you doing? I said, well, I got 50 employees, and I said, we sell to people from coast to coast. I said, I'm probably either ordering, doing the books, or sometimes I might be shipping stuff. I don't know. He said, what do y'all do? What we do is we provide a conduit for over 300 manufacturers from coast to coast and around the world to trade with companies such as Walmart, Academy, Dick's, every major chain that sells fishing tackle. Fishing tackle just happens to be our product, but that's what we do. Without us, many of those 300 manufacturers would not have access to the vast network of customers that we have, either because of cost, lack of employees, or just simply distribution cost. One of my best friends for 28 years, he sold to Pitman Creek before I ever bought, Buddy Banks, Silver Buddy. He's from Flatwoods, not too far from Elliott County. But he's since moved down to Russell County, and Buddy makes 12 items. If you go into a store, 12 pegs is what Buddy makes. Or about it, 12, I'm close. And we used to sell that product to Dick's Sporting Goods at Fayette Mall in Lexington, Kentucky. Those products are about $3 a piece. How does Buddy Banks get, and Dick's let me back up just a little bit. Dick's got 700 stores, 5 distribution centers. Everything's got to go to a distribution center and then back to the store. That's how they do it because of inventory integrity. How does Buddy Banks in Russell Springs, formerly of Flatwoods, Kentucky, get his stuff to Fayette Mall? Through Pitman Creek Wholesale. And then you multiply that by about 300 other manufacturers. That is the piece of the puzzle that we supply in this industry. The internet's eliminated a lot of distributors and third-party people, but distribution is huge, and it's a growing part. Probably because of the internet, it's probably actually going to be bigger than it's ever been. And that's what the piece of the puzzle in our industry that we do. The most recent history of this company started in '93, as I mentioned earlier, when I bought it from Don and Marla Stevens. Don told me in 1993, I think I've already said this once, but I'll say it again. He said, you'll sell millions, but I didn't believe him, but we are. And we've provided for over 150, nearly 200 people. Since Don told me that, we've outgrown 6 warehouses. There have been thousands of people work for this company, a lot of students. Nothing gives me greater pleasure than to see people that have worked here, whether they're students or whether they're full-time, go on to greater and bigger things. And what pleases me the most is when they do it here inside the company. We've got people that started out at the lowest level of this company, and now they're moving up in the management ranks. That's a success story. One of the good things of our industry, and I always tell people this, and in the last few years I had to change my story. In the 90s, I told them, I said, Pitman Creek is not the company that calls you and at the end of the line they're trying to sell you long distance. The new deal is they're not trying to sell you an extended warranty on your Ford Pinto. We are not that company. We are a partner with every single one of our customers. Whether it's people make their living selling our products, we are truly a partner. Whether it's a sporting goods employee in one of the national chains, or whether it's a husband and wife working 80 hours a week in their own business. Our customers pay their bills, they send their kids through school, selling our products that come out of this warehouse. They make their living. We're a partner. We're not just somebody trying to sell them something. Our success has 2 parts. The success of this company's got 2 distinct parts. And obviously one of them's the customers. But in this industry in particular, our customers are salt of the earth kind of people. Truly a cross-section of America. From the corporate headquarters that we visit down to the 1,000-square-foot mom and pop stores across the country. From Virginia to California to Minnesota to Florida. They're the best of America. And what does Pitman Creek provide that they need? Customer service. Doing what we said when we said we would do it. The second part of this is our employees. Most of them, there's a few scattered about, but most of them are right back here. Our current employees. Committed to superior customer service is not something that we just put on a wall around here. It is something that we strive for every single day, 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year. Another thing I want to talk about too, and it's just near and dear to my heart, I can't help it. Some friends of mine, you say, you've got a case of the can't help it. Well, that's what I've got sometimes. There's a perception in America today, and it's bad, and it bothers me as a business owner. There's a perception that that government needs to be involved in everything. And I just bring this out as a point. And Obama brought this out in 2012, and it's bothered me ever since he said it. He said, if you were successful, somebody along the line gave you some help. He said, there's a great teacher somewhere in your life. And I'm reading this verbatim. There's no interpretation. Somebody helped create that unbelievable American system that have allowed you to thrive. Somebody invested in roads and bridges. You've got a business. You didn't build that. That's not what happened in this business last 28 years. I mean, absolutely not. Government has helped us along the way, and I appreciate our elected officials who have helped put us in this building. They helped, but it does not drive this industry, nor do they drive our business. I'll tell you, and I would counter with a story that's equally as pertinent from Jerry Clower. Most of y'all, some of y'all older people my age know Jerry Clower. You know what Jerry Clower used to say? Jerry Clower said government aid's like getting blood in one arm and donating blood out of the other and spilling half of it in the process. And it's our people. I would counter, who did build those bridges and roads? Who paid that teacher's salary? It's the taxpayers. Who are the taxpayers? It's these people right here. It's these people right here that get a check from Pitman Creek Wholesale in this particular instance. Those are taxpayers. Who built this company? This company has experienced extreme growth over 28 years. Who built it? Those people and hundreds of people prior to that. They built this company. These people are striving for one goal: superior customer service. That's what led us from a small storefront in Somerset with Don and Mar to a rented 2,500 square foot space in Stanford, Kentucky, into a company now that supports, or will support here in a couple of months when we hit peak season, 200 families. Everybody pulling together. There was a void in our industry, and this company collectively has filled that void, and we still got a lot of runway in front of us. I think we're standing in an American dream. Derek often on Sunday says, it's not the building, it's the people. And I don't want to draw a direct parallel with church, but it is similar when you start talking about groups of people. It's not the building, it's the people. And this company provides the opportunity for employees for upward movement and opportunity to better themselves. And like I said a minute ago, nothing makes me more proud to see people to go on to bigger and better things, and especially if it's inside of this company. I think we're all the American dream. This company, these employees, every one of us. And the best part about that story too? We're not unique. That's happened millions of times across America, from coast to coast. But today we're going to celebrate these people and the people that came before them and what they've been able to accomplish with this company. Just like our customers, our employees pay their bills, send their kids through school, all with what happens inside the walls of this building. I want to thank each of you for what you've done to help Pitman Creek along the way. If you're sitting in those chairs, if you're sitting up here, you had a part in Pitman Creek Wholesale arriving at this point in history, and I want to thank you. Thank you so much.